Hey everybody, this is iLad and we're back for another episode of Starmade. And I am sitting here tearing down my manufacturing because it is time we upgraded and went to a nice, organized, well thought out manufacturing system. So, that's what we're working on today. Y'all sit back, grab your popcorn, and enjoy the ride. Well, I had to go on a mining expedition to get enough raw material here in my capsule refinery to actually finish this stuff. But here's pretty much what we got going on. This is just the beginning of the manufacturing hall. This is kind of the auto manufacturing area. There's some things that you're gonna always need, and I wanted to be ready to produce those at a moment's notice. So we've got an array of basic factories here. Each factory is connected to a variable number of factory enhancers, and then enough storage space to hold whatever its quantity is. So what I've got the different colored hulls being produced here. I think what is all this extra storage here? I might have messed something up. Oh no, there we go. Oh yeah, of course. So we've got the basic gray hull, just your average gray basic armor, producing a crap ton of stuff, and not even able to keep any in inventory because all the colored armors are drawing on it as the base material. So it'll fill up eventually. But I've got the rest of the colored armors, and let's see, yeah, they're on the sides here. I've got along the front, I've got the various carved asteroid minerals. That's mostly just for selling. Oh, whoops. What happened there? You can see that I've got each one capped at 10,000. What do I have gray basic armor capped at? 100,000, yeah. And then each of the colors is capped at 10,000. So that's fun. On the corner, well, let's see, on the back I've got the paints. You can see those clearly labeled here. Each one capped out at 10,000. And then on the corners I've got your most basic systems that you can imagine. I've got the thrusters. I've got glass, which is, I know, not a system, but you always need lots of it. Whoops, dang it. Aim. I've got reactor power, and I've got stabilizers. So I've got thrust and I've got power, basically, along with glass. So that's the thing. I did not realize glass actually requires ferticane. I did not know this. I don't know why it requires a hardener. I thought that was all just for like standard and advanced armor, but whatever. Ultimately, each one of the auto factories stores its own stuff until it's called for by the shipyard. Everything else pretty much gets stored in this old chunk here. This is the capsule refinery. I showed you that a second ago. It's got a little bit of storage just for operating capacity. It's a bit overkill, but that's fine. And you can see that it's continuing to produce and get sucked away again. So that's cool. As for like the rest of the materials that you can produce, I'm going to have a more manually controlled branch of the manufacturing hall. I intended to work on that in this episode. I don't have the stamina for that. It's like, man, oh my gosh, this project. Just getting all this stuff set up and doing the mining. I gotta call it somewhere. Like, I can't keep going. A few of these are already full. Dang it. A few of these are already full. Like, this is maxed out at 10,000. The green is, it's been all slow. The teal has been really slow. That's because they have to wait on the paint production. Paints, I think, are all actually done. No, they're not. Nope, that's right. The green and the blue. Well, the green is out. Not out, but it's not done either. It's doing alright. It's doing a little better than I actually anticipated. I bet the brown armor is struggling because the orange is. What? Why is there no brown armor? Orange and blue are still filling up. Guess I'll get brown afterward. Oh, and yellow. There's yellow. Like, man, this has ended up being a lot more complicated than I anticipated. So, eventually, I'm mostly confident that all of these will fill up. Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Oh yeah, and this. I have lots of Dullum and Larimar. Lots of Dullum and Larimar. Let's just go ahead and empty that out. And drop it over here. There. How's that? Finally, this thing's empty. Took a lot longer than I thought it would, to be honest. So that's cool. And is this what... Let's see. Something empties out my mining ship. Must just be the main storage. No? Let's see. Oh, the relationship goes the other way, doesn't it? Oh, okay. Alright, so this is where mining ship empties into. I'm going to have to move that later. It is nice to know that it's not this one, though. I'm just going to go ahead and be able to delete this altogether. Yeah, this has been a bit of an ordeal. I'm not going to lie. This is why I never really set up a good one to begin with, is because it's a lot of work. But it's okay. We'll come back in and we'll add the manual manufacturing soon, and we'll do, you know, standard and advanced factories along at the same time, probably. But for now, again, thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this episode, or if you want to see more of the station develop, you might want to, you know, go click on the subscribe button if you haven't already. Possibly hit the like if you really did enjoy this. And I'd love to see you back for the next one. This station is going places, folks, which is weird because stations are not supposed to move. Anyway, y'all take care. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.